Hello guys, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. The Jack is speaking, and today we're gonna talk about something it's really so intriguing for me and interesting. So let me just get started. Seven ways to practice foreign language pronunciation. So whether you are speaking English right now or even like Portuguese, Spanish, any language, I think that might be interesting for you. So if you like to just to see like the method and the mechanism for to master any pronunciation language for you, like that your second or second or third language, so I might be those videos for you. Um, so, when most people set out to learn a language, they intend to eventually speak it. So, it's very surprising to me that so many language courses want to learn time actually speaking. Their focus is on the written word, and I believe they do a disservice to those learning to speak their new language. So, here we are, here are a few approaches you can take to improve your foreign language pronunciation and develop a greater level of comfort in speaking your new language. First one, separate writing and speaking. First of all, think about it. Each foreign word in two ways. Its spoke form and its written form. Keep them distinguished. In fact, it is helpful to hear a new word and see it a few times before you see it in a print. Memorize spelling after pronunciation. Imagine you are learning French. The French word for fish is bouge. Now, if you were to think about the lettering of this word just before you spoke it, you might get tripped up and say something that sounds like potion. Then, having gotten confused once, you could form a mental block that causes you to keep messing it up. The so you might get a little bit frustrated and the tongue tied each time you request to visit at the Pranciana Cafe. Okay, that doesn't matter. Like I'm just trying to say this word again. So, on other hand, if you learn how to spell it after you hear it, like it's two syllables, you will be in better shape. So basically, what you would like to do, or what should you doing once you find new word? Don't try to just pronounce this word in your first time. Try to hear it from people. You after that you can repeat it. For instance, in German, I'm gonna give you an example right now in German, like easen, like eat. Okay, so last time, like I hear that word like might be correct, but first time I was trying to say that by myself, so I say isen, so it's not correct. It's correct according to English language, but it's not correct to alphabet and pronunciation for German. The same thing happened in any language as well. So I think that you got the idea. So let's move on to the second point. Take speaking a new language one step at a time. Obviously, every language has some really long words and they can present challenges even to native speakers as well. But don't let those lingual bad moods scare you off. To use a French example once more, so competitive means competitiveness. So, like at the same thing, like you can find Aussprachen, like in German, you can find the word Aussprachen or Aussprachen. So, it's mean the pronunciation. So this word is really too long. So once you see new word, it's really long for you. Don't get frustrated. It's okay as long as you try to get this word, and at the end you can get it. But at the first, try to divide this word to maybe three syllables, two syllables, like say competitive. So after that, you're gonna get it like it's competitive, which is mean like kind of champion or we have competitive. So um, I think you got the idea. Third point: immerse yourself in your target language. Well, um, try to like when you frequently listen to people speaking another language, you can pick up all kinds of foreign language pronunciation tracks, sometimes on experimental level, so as often as you can. So watch television shows as much as you can. Try to try to listen to people that are speaking the same language, like the native for this language. For instance, if you are trying to listen to podcasts and you are trying to learn Chinese, so I think that maybe we can try to listen like some people, Chinese people, like to get the idea, like to know like how they are speak and all of that. And it's obviously it's to let you surrounded by people that are speaking the same language you like to learn, and at the end you can get this language. Reach fluency by being a stickler. So imagine you're walking along algebra problem. You complete S step in the correct way, except that you forget to carry the one at some point. You get answer wrong. So it's often with the same language pronunciation. One sound can like turn out the whole word, the sentence meaning. Worst of all, you might even say something offensive without meaning. I'm not gonna say this word, but it's kind of like beach. Like when you go to beach, so some people like they don't have pa sound, so they say something else. So I guess you got the idea. So let me move on. With that in mind, concentrate on every vowel and each consonant cluster. Once again, don't merely memorize the spelling and meanings of all. Strive to learn stressed and unstressed syllables, and every other nonsense of sounds. Listen to your taps and apps with your complete attention. If it helps, close your eyes, relax your muscles, and talk in each sentence. If you are taking a course, you might ask your teacher to professor for permission to record your classes on your phone. That way you can revisit later on, and it's gonna help you to try to listen again about the correct meaning and correct pronunciation as well. Learn your new language and context. Saying entire words aloud is more productive than repeating in certain sound on its own, like maybe in the French word, like we said that before, instead of making the sound over and over again, try to speaking different words like content and at the same sound, like in th sound. Try to say the same word like they, those, these. Try to put it in different contexts, like the same sound. I guess you got the idea. Like okay, for instance, like let's choose another sound. Maybe instead of th sound, we can choose like ph sound, like va, like elephant. So try to put it in another meaning. Try to find another word like atmosphere. Like here, I'm trying to say the same vowels, like vowels. So like and this point, I can say that correctly. So um, in the final analysis, language were developed for the expression of ideas and emotions. They are not primarily about individual sound or even individual words. To truly grasp foreign language pronunciation, concentration, and communication, complete thoughts. Uh, Next point, use shadowing when speaking a foreign language. Shadowing, as we mentioned that earlier, like try to let you like shadowing is valuable technique for practice foreign language pronunciation. I'm doing that right now in German. It goes a step or two beyond merely listening to instructions or programs in a foreign language. First, find audio sample of a person reading a short piece in a foreign language, like short article. It could be like news article, story, or maybe something else like scientific stuff. Or you might sell on a page of tickets for a language app. This material shouldn't be too easy or too advanced for you. It's okay. You should be able to understand nearly all of the world, like maybe more than 80%. If you can if you can understand more than 80%, that's okay. If you can keep it up, like you can go like for Google and try to sometimes try to know the words because you like at the end of the day to get the context and the article. So all the time comprehending the whole thing out to be a bit of a challenging. Once you have found the right material, being the exercise in earnest. Listen to the text all the way through a few times. Like, don't do that just once. Like, try to do it that over and over, maybe like 3 times or 4 times. Like, once you do that over the time, it's gonna help you a lot. Don't try to change six a lot, because you like at the end of the day to practice pronunciation. You don't need to gain just knowledge or something. So you like to gain the accent and the pronunciation as well. Make sure you understand a guess of it. It's not all specifics, so you have an overall ideas, so you can take it more slowly, and you can pause here and there to search through the internet for the word or phrase you don't know it. It's okay. Now they are very familiar with you. It's time to speak, starting from the top. Play as much of the recording as you will be able to remember verbatim. There might be one sentence, it might be a few sentences. Please stop and repeat what you just heard. Article your words and clearly and accurately as you can. So do your best to reproduce the audio. As you are speaking, record your voice on your smartphone or another device. Then play back your words a few more times. Listen carefully to your sound, your audio. How close the speaker do the sound? What do you need to work on it? Be honest with yourself, because at the end of the day you are the best when you like to learn something. So there is not person trying to observe for you, it's not any kind of judgment. So just keep it for you. Keep reciting the passage until you've got that down cold. You don't have to record every repetition if you don't want it. Continue the process until you have made it all the way to end of piece. When you're finished with his assignment, you will know or must know the text by heart. This is good later on. You can repeat it as activity with a wide range of written materials, everything from love poems to travel brochures. All you need is just an active voice, a tap to guide you. It's great to practice shadowing as often as you can. So, why is shadowing so beneficial? And I think that I expect this question from you right now. When you merely listen to your voice as you speak, you can get a warped sense of how you sound. It's easy to imagine we sound better. Like sometimes, like I was trying to imitate like some person, like it was Queen, Queen for England. So, anyways, I was trying to imitate her. So I found myself like I'm just I give the judgment of myself. So I think that I'm really so perfect, but I wasn't. So it was kind of conscious ego. So don't do that for you. It's not good. But when you are forced to hear your voice on a recording, you can criticize what you are doing right now and wrong with much greater accuracy. Then, when you immediately compare your own foreign language pronunciation to the person who speaks like fluent or native, you get an even more precise sense of your current proficiency level and how to improve it. So, on top of that, when you listen and repeat some sentence over and over again, you can find on the speed of your words, your breathing, and your pauses as a bonus. You wake up new expressions to use in the future conversation because you've said it and heard them so many times before. They are really stuck in your head, and you will recall them as soon as you have time to use it. Like last but not least, the seventh part, master foreign language pronunciation by focusing on getting better, not perfection. Just at the end of the day, it's normal. Everybody like sometimes getting worse. Don't try to focus to be perfect, because to be honest with you, it's native. Like I mean, I'm a native speaker, so like for instance, I have my own language, so I can speak like that like fluently and as a native speaker. So don't compare yourself you and the native Islamic should like to do speak like if you like to learn German for me like me, don't try to compare yourself with you and someone is German, because it's obviously he's gonna win. It's not your own language. You're trying to learn it. You are trying to be better, improve it. So wait a minute, doesn't the rule conduct the beast the like strict skewer rule? Well, in actually these two directives go hand in hand. You should always do your best to reproduce every foreign language sound that you hear precisely. Work hard, focus, and always take your time, even though they may sound repeating constant that gives you trouble every time. Try as you might, your throat or tongue won't get it out correctly, and that case, feel free to take a break and attend a different exercise. It's okay, just maybe this exercise is not fit with you right now. You're allowed to have an accent. Many people in countries all over the world function extremely well with pronunciation foreign accents. Don't let anyone's foreign language pronunciation hold back your studies on steer your things, like you like to do it. Keep moving forward, keep learning new words and saying, have fun while speaking and build bridges. So I think that I'm done with that. I'm done with the article and about my thoughts as well. Thank you so much for watching and listening to my podcast. I wish that's helpful. And don't forget to share that with someone might be interested to learn like pronunciation or get another language is accent or pronunciation as well. Don't forget to subscribe and make like. Thank you so much again for watching this video, and I wish you all of success in your life. Just, just please start, like keep forward, keep practicing, keep doing your best, and one day you're gonna get it. Okay. Thank you so much, and until see you next time. Just bye for now.